Hey coffee cuties, we are back with another banger, and today we are going to discuss the rise, peak, and fall of a popular hair care line called Briogeo. So let's just get right into it. So Briogeo is a New York-based hair care brand that offers clean sticks products for all hair types and textures. So Briogeo was founded by Nancy Twine in 2013. After Nancy decided to change career paths, your girl was originally a VP at Goldman Sachs, but unfortunately, following the unexpected passing of her mother, Nancy wanted to go down a path where she was living a life that was more filled with aspiration and purpose. So, this path actually led Nancy to tap back into her childhood roots and also her mother's roots as well in natural product formulation. And that is where the ideal of Briogeo was born. So Briogeo actually quickly took off and became one of the high performance hair care lines that pioneered the phrase skinification of hair. And actually she came in 2013, and that is where a lot of these natural hair care brands that I've been covering on my channel, that is seemed to be kind of like the year where a lot of new black owned brands was taking off. So Nancy definitely got in during that time. So as Nancy was on the rise, in my opinion, the peak of Briogeo was when Briogeo became Nancy was the youngest black woman to launch a product line in Sephora by the name of Briogeo at the time. Your girl Nancy was only 29 years old. Briogeo actually went on to win dozens of awards for innovation, including the Most Allure Best of Beauty Awards in the prestigious hair care space. So if you know, that is a huge deal because there's so many different product lines, etc., constantly being thrown out on the market. So to win that in that space multiple times is a big deal. And before the sale of the company, Briogeo had a net sales of $100 million a year. So Briogeo definitely was doing big things in the natural hair or just the hair care space in general. But unfortunately, after the peak, there is the fall, according to many. So the fall of the company, according to many people's opinion, happened in 2022 when Briogeo sold to Wella company. So Briogeo reportedly sold for a nine-figure sum, but the exact amount has not been disclosed to the public. But if you have some inside information and you are aware of the exact amount, please leave it down below so we can all be put up on exactly how much these brands sell for when they have a net sales of $100 million a year. But a fun fact about Wella company is that it was originally controlled by Procter and Gamble, and that was in 2003. And that is the same company, if you are familiar with the name by now, that brought out MIELLE Organics, which is now known as MIELLE. I've done full videos about MIELLE Organics as well as P&G Beauty. So if you're more interested in that, be sure to click the links down below. But it was later sold to Coty in 2015. And then in 2020, Coty sold Wella company to an American equity firm by the name of KKR. So Wella company definitely have been passed through many different hands, many different owners, etc. So I'm not really sure about the integrity of the company at this point, but I will say the good news is I did not see any lawsuits surrounding Briogeo, but leave down below if I am missing out on something and you are aware of any lawsuits surrounding the company. Now, I will say the difference between Briogeo and a lot of other hair care brands that I've covered throughout my Rise and Fall series is that I personally don't ever feel like Briogeo really catered specifically to a black audience. Like, I wasn't even aware the owner was black. I'm not sure if she marketed that way purposely, but it never really dawned on me that this is a brand just for coily or curly hair. But leave down below if you are under a different impression. But personally, I've never used Briogeo, never had an interest in it. Personally, it's just so many options on the market. Not that I felt like anything was wrong with it. I did see it in Sephora a couple times, but it just never caught my attention. I'm not sure if it's the packaging. I'm not sure if it's the lack of marketing towards coily hair, but just something never really drew me to the product brand in general. But to have a annual net sales of 100 million a year, it is a lot of people using this product, and I definitely believe a lot of women in the natural hair community were part of those numbers and sales as well. So leave down below if you have any experiences, good or bad, with the hair care brand Briogeo. Put us up on game and let us know, have you used the product since the sale of the company in 2022? But you may be wondering where the owner and now CEO of Briogeo, Nancy Twine, is today. So today, Nancy has a foundation called Dreammaker Founder Grant, where it is basically designed to empower and support female entrepreneurs. So that is amazing. She also has a podcast called Maker's Mindset Podcast. So that is another big thing that your girl is doing. And she actually still acts as the CEO of Briogeo. So it is once again one of those things where she has allegedly creative control. It's black led, but it's no longer black owned. So again, leave your opinions down below about what you think about that. Does that still give you somewhat of trust within the company since she's still a part of it? Any and all thoughts are welcome, but Briogeo is still in Sephora, Ulta, Amazon, the actual website, and I actually seen Briogeo and TJ Maxx recently, so I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I have noticed that after these companies sell to these bigger corporations, you will see a lot of these products in like TJ Maxx's or Ross's. I even seen MIELLE, the rosemary line in particular, in the dollar stores. So what is up with that? Leave down below. Is it when blacks are no longer interested in the product because we want to support black-owned businesses? Do they just kind of shove it to what they deem as poor communities to try to get rid of the product? I don't know what is up with that, but I've noticed a trend when it comes to, again, products selling, companies rather, selling to big corporations, and then next thing you know, these products are in like the dollar store, Ross, TJ Maxx, stores that typically have like wholesale type products. I don't know what is up with that, but I noticed a trend, and I want us all to be aware of this so we can know how to maneuver in these type of spaces. But again, this is the end of the Rise and Fall of Briogeo, but leave down below, what are your thoughts about it? What have you used the product? Haven't used the product? What are your thoughts going forward? Were you aware that it was black on? Any and all thoughts are welcome. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because we have a lot more bangers to come similar to this. A lot more Rise and Fall videos to come about brands that may used to be black owned that you may not have known sold out and are now owned by big corporations, etc. We are going to keep educating the coily community so we can make the best informed decision. But on your way out, be sure to check out my bio because there's so many cool things over there. Coffee Cutie mugs, the Discourse pop in, also the membership channel. Be sure to sign up because we're going to be doing lives over there very soon. Also, just check out all the cool things over in my bio. If you have a topic you want me to discuss, rather, be sure to email me. My email's in my bio, coffeecutie777@gmail.com. But again, this is the end of this video. So until next time, see ya.